go ahead and listen to the ambiance for a while. With the bodies lying around, there are children here, as you saw, the Aborigine type children. Not to be detrimental or anything, but you have to wonder what their story is. Did they do what you do? Did they come here looking for somebody? Did they get lost? What's going on? You know, how did they adapt? Or like this kid in this box, did he not make it? Or what's his story? Is he a victim of his friends, or did he get trapped there somehow? It's those little stories that I like. You can take an overarching story all you want, and you can say, oh, I'm the main character and I'm the main bad guy, and let's go through here and do this thing. But what I often find myself thinking about isn't that as much as what comes next. What's this kid's story? What's the story? Oops. What's the story of the guy who didn't make it? What's the story of that guy you spoke to for 5 minutes and you said, hey, I'm going to go look for my family, help me, help me, help me, and you say, here, have some provisions, and run, and the guy goes, and that's it. That's the last time you see him. Whatever happens to him, did he find his family? Did he make it? Interesting questions. This moment, this puzzle right here, this is the part that kind of brings Lord of the Flies to mind. I mean, this kid drowned. We can assume that he drowned, and he's just a guy, and he's no longer alive. Yet, he serves a purpose. And I have had people see me do that, and they have been disgusted by it. They have actually said, that is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. I'm not sure if it's because you're playing a child, or if it was because that was a child, or simply because you used a dead body to smash, to set off a trap, which then crushed him. I don't know, but that is one of those unnerving scenes that people often don't like to see, and that gives an indication of what Limbo's trying to accomplish. I think the death of the children, the survivability, the you or me kind of prospect to that. It's like I need a tool, and at this moment, your dead body, your soulless, lifeless frame, that is a tool for me. That is, I mean, I could respect you, I could leave you there and say, no, I will not use your body, I will remain civilized, and I will find another way around, but you can turn around and say, yes, though I am civilized, there are certain times when certain measures are required. And today that measure is, I need a way through, and that is your body, unfortunately. This puzzle has always confused me. I've been able to get through it decently, but I don't think I'm doing it right. I've never felt as if I am performing this puzzle correctly. Because it's usually my timing that's off, as you can see. I do know that I need to use the trolley to get this cord to hold it up, or pull it down longer to extend the amount of time. But whether or not I'm able to do that is unknown to me. Let's see if I can do this. It gets very close, unfortunately. Not this time. Okay, we'll try it again. I'm often nervous that falling off of this ledge will end up getting me killed. I'm not sure if... I do know that there's a specific height that if you fall from that height, you will die. But I don't believe I've ever bothered to calculate to see if it's this height, and we'll see. Okay, it looks like it's not, so this should work. Oh, I had it for just a moment. You have to wonder how brave a kid would have to be to... Not even brains are required, but how brave a kid would have to be to go through such a situation like this and say to himself, make it? Oh, I did not. I broke my neck. Oh, and my foot apparently. As I was saying, you have to wonder how brave a kid would have to be. You start out in this strange world. You know, maybe you think it's a dream, maybe you know it's a dream, but it seems real. Maybe it is real. You don't know. And you start off just running around trying to solve puzzles, make it to your next destination, and then suddenly you have things like this stopping you, as if something is actually trying to keep you from your destination. And you have to ask yourself, while playing a game such as Limbo, or any game like this, any horror game, at what point would you not want to continue? At what point would you say, no, too much is too much, I'm done, I cannot continue, I know I started out, I know I said I would, but, and that's a timing issue, so we have to do that again. For me, I think it would have been the spider. I think that would have been my moment of glory right there, would be when I ran into that spider, using a trap, you know, using myself as bait to get it to take a swing at me. That would have been more than enough for me to say, you know, I'm done. I'm not going to continue. I want to go home. And I would spend the rest of my life probably starving to death, trying to find my way. I have been infected. Trying to find my way to leave the dream, or the room, or whatever this place may be considered at this time. I'm probably going to need this box. I fairly remember that I am. Or not. Okay, well, better safe than sorry. Having grown up playing video games in the time of the adventure game, the adage, if it's not nailed down, pick it up, and if it is nailed down, pry it up, that has always been how I play games. That's partly where my absolute need to pick up every object, to search every corpse comes from. I absolutely have to know what they have and how it can benefit me in my continued adventures. Now, I know I missed something. I have to go back. Ah, I know what it was. Okay. It's my little buddy down here. I have to figure out a way to coax him out. Maybe I just wait him out. It has been a little while since I've played this game, so remembering exactly what to do in every puzzle is not perfect. I like that, actually. It's really hard for me a lot of times to forget puzzles or to forget solutions, and then I often find myself, when I play a game, the amount of time it takes for me to complete the game is halved at best. And then I find very little joy in just repeating the steps to complete a puzzle. Understanding what to do, remembering what to do, or even figuring out what to do in a lot of cases is always very, very entertaining for me. Ah, there it is. I'm not sure what kind of creature that is. It looks like a cross between a pit bull and something with very pointy teeth. I think a pit bull. Whatever you want to call those things. Oh, what a fantastic world we live in to control the weather with such a simple device. Having grown up in a rainforest, the sound of rain on metal, or really the sound of rain on anything, is very comforting. And I find when a game is able to take that sound and mimic it as closely as a lot of games do these days, it's extremely nice to play a game and to hear that. And from time to time, I've actually stopped playing the game and just sat and listened to the rain fall because it mimics reality so much that it's just very comforting, and it helps you remember all the times when maybe you were stuck inside listening to the rain or what have you. Oops, I appear to have drowned.